888-742-3345, the toll-free number to call. Checking out the All Out Show with Rude, Jude, and Lord Sear. We have special guests in the studios in L.A.
Yes, we do. We got Jackson Galaxy here. How you doing, Jackson Galaxy?
I'm doing fine, Jude. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Now, you're like a cat whisperer. Is that fair to say?
It's fair. It's fair.
How did you get into that? How did you become a cat whisperer?
I was working at a animal shelter, and it was just one of those things. First of all, it was by default. Everybody was like dog people there, and I was like the only one who seemed to get cats, and so they just sort of shoved me into the title of cat boy, and I was cat boy there for like 10 years. They literally called me cat boy. So I figured once I left there, I would like graduate and become cat daddy, and that's kind of what I did.
So you're cat daddy.
I am cat daddy.
Pussy magnet.
I know that.
How many of these?
How many times have I heard pussy whisperer, man?
I'll be referring to cats as pussy for the rest of the show.
That's fine. You do that, man.
Okay.
Better you than me.
All right. So the pussy. No, I can't because I just think about pussy when I say that. I really just, I don't even think about cats. Never mind.
I just saw your eyes glaze over there.
See that shit? I said the pussy, and I just thought about how warm it was. And
God.
Cats are warm too, I guess, huh?
Yeah, in a different way.
What's some of the main problems you see with, like, my ex-girlfriend, her cat was an asshole. Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha was a fucking asshole.
Cha-Cha.
Did that color your experience with cats for the rest of the...
I always thought it was more on her. She didn't know how to fucking deal with Cha-Cha.
Yeah.
And Cha-Cha behaved like a dick. And I'd be like, man, Cha-Cha every night would be up, like, whining to go outside at, like, 3 in the morning. And then she would get up and let Cha-Cha outside.
So it is on her.
Yeah, I'd be like, man, fuck that cat. Go kick that motherfucker. Was that the answer?
No, yeah, I would say no. I would say ignore the cat. That would probably work, but don't kick the cat's ass.
What do you?
Please.
They got science said that there's a shit where the cat meowing is the same shit as when a baby cries for a woman.
Really?
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's like the concept of like chocolate doing the same thing as sex.
Basically. Well, yeah.
Same thing. Speaks to the same center. I never heard that one
So
before.
it was hard for her to ignore the cat, Jackson.
Because she feels like she's then letting down her child.
Almost,
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't know. No, meows are specifically for humans. Cats don't meow at each other. So they've basically learned as a species that they can meow and get whatever the hell they want.
What?
So
they're playing us every day of the year.
So if it did meow at night, if you came out there with a squirt bottle,
nothing.
That won't stop the meowing.
It's basically still attention, right?
Oh,
You're still giving it. The only way to do it is you don't breathe, you don't think, you don't say bad cat, you don't like give them food, you don't let them out, you don't do anything, you ignore them. After about 4 days of that, they'll stop.
Is that why cats are like? Because I'm indifferent to cats, Jackson.
Okay.
Is that why they try to hang out with me? Because I ignore them?
That's totally it. No, it's amazing. It's either if you don't like cats, if you're indifferent to them, or if you're allergic to them, they're like, I like you, and they come at you. It's because they're that way, man. It has to be on their terms, and it's the people who are like, oh no, cats love me, and they get all in the cat's face, and that's when they get their asses kicked,
I see the sign,
and they deserve it.
And they deserve to have their asses beat, according
I like this cat. It's so cute. Get fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. No, cats love me. It was funny. I brought a girl home one time on a date, and first date and everything. We sit on my couch, and she's trying to impress me. And she's like, "Oh no, cats love me." My cat took one look at her and kicked her butt, man.
Yeah.
Like he just looked at her. He's like, "Nope," and he slapped her in the face, knocked her glasses off her head. She started to cry. And of course, there was no second date.
That she was like, "What went wrong?" She was just trying to bond with you.
Yeah. She was trying to get to me through my cat, and my cat was like, "You're not getting through me."
So the key is that basically what about these cats that there was this on the news where a cat had locked someone in, like they had a family was locked in their room because there was a cat wilding out.
That is the episode of My Cat from Hell that will be on this Saturday night, 8 o'clock on Animal Planet. It is about that cat. It's me going up there and hanging out. His name is Lux, and me spending time with Lux the cat in Portland.
All right, so here's the logical question.
Yeah.
why not just get rid of the fucking cat? Like,
no, I mean, literally, these guys were terrorized to the point where they grabbed their child, grabbed their dog, went into the bathroom, locked the door, and called 911.
I would have killed that cat before I made that phone call.
He tried, man. He tried to kick the cat because what happened was I think the child is 9 months old. Kid pulls the cat's tail. Cat turns around, slaps the kid.
Like, bitch.
But he had claws like Edward Scissorhands because they never clipped the cat's claws, and it got stuck in the kid's head.
What?
So then he tries to pull it back, and you know what I mean? It's like a fish hook. And so the guy freaks out. He goes to kick the cat. The cat freaks out after them, and then it just turned into a huge cluster. And then the guy wound up, locked in the bathroom, called 911. But I got to tell you something. After all that went down, I guarantee you he wouldn't have called 911 because, I mean, that was like the call heard around the world.
It basically was like, here, let me take my nuts and my dick and put it in a jar and then put it up in the cupboard for later to feed to the cat because I'm a bitch and I can't protect my own family.
It was, and actually, I mean, if you look at the guy, man, he's fairly tough looking, so... But it does tell you just about how severe it was, because it was pretty crazy.
All right, so here's, I guess the next question is like, wait, why didn't he just get rid of the fucking cat afterwards, though? Like, I don't get that. Like,
I actually appreciate that. What he did was he and his wife, the wife, I mean, not wife, girlfriend, they had only been together for about a year. Cat's 4 years old. She raised the cat from the time he was 1 day old. So
this dude is just a bitch. Like everything you're saying is just like this guy's a vagina.
The guy basically,
he didn't get rid of the cat because his wife wanted the cat.
Well, I mean, she wouldn't let that happen. But the other thing was that the cat had never done that before. The cat had never freaked out in 4 years on this planet. So when it happens in one damn night, his impulse was, it was an episode, it'll end. And, of course, it didn't. Next day it happened again. And that's when, they actually took the cat to the shelter. And then I stepped in and said, hey, listen, I'll work with you.
What did you have to do? Did you give the cat a massage?
No, a
prostate massage?
I did so much stuff, man. I worked with this cat for 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah, that's normal for me.
See, I'm pretty, like, I guess I'm a little cold-hearted because I never was allowed to have animals growing up. Just the idea of dealing with some bullshit for 6 weeks.
But that's funny, man, because it's one of the
stupid.
things that I say though is that I think all children should grow up with animals so that, they don't wind up all cold-hearted.
I mean, I'm pragmatic. I'm practical.
Well, yes, but pragmatic and cold-hearted at the same time. I appreciate that. But, I mean, what I would hope is that after 4 years, you would say, I'll give my cat a second chance. Now, the guy only knew the cat for a year. But I got to tell you, I mean...
I'd have traded that motherfucker
He's a great cat. What, the husband?
No, the goddamn cat.
Fuck that. Go with the husband. Trade the husband in, man. I mean, I love this cat, man.
Do you?
I do. I love him a lot. I really... He's one of those cats that when you meet him, you just instantly fall in love with him. He's wonderful. He's a great guy.
He sounds awesome. He sounds like a real peach.
He's got some problems, but
I'm sure rapists have great things about him too. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure you can find something quality about every fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, no, he's a wonderful guy, man.
All right, let's go to. Actually, there's a bunch of people that want to holler at you.
Don't holler. I'm very sensitive.
Meow at you.
I'm like a cat. I'm very sensitive. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like that you could. I feel like you talk about dating, but I feel like if you have a cat, you're gonna get a very specific type of girl. Like
you would think that's true, but it's not anymore. Man.
Is that so?
Oh no. Let me tell you something. 99% of my clients, and I've been doing this for 20 years. 99% are female, and it's not. It doesn't suck. I mean, it's not a bad living because I mean, honestly, and it's across the spectrum. Guys,
you just must get a ton of pussy. You know what I mean? Because they see you nurturing. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you can look at the way he's nurturing this animal. Look, this is what he'll do with our son.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. No, but I mean, it's funny. Guys are so much about dogs. Guys are like, the guys are just for some reason they're all about dogs, and women are more about cats, and I'm okay with that.
I like plants.
Yeah, fine. The plant will definitely not kick your ass.
Ain't no plant gonna whoop my ass.
Give
I'll
you a
chop
rash,
that motherfucker
maybe?
down. Yeah.
Damn.
I got poked by one before, but that's it.
Yeah.
Jackson Galaxy here, man. He is a cat behavioralist,
Jackson.
a.k.a. cat boy. Now he's the cat daddy doing that shit.
That sounds like an old porn star, like Jackson Galaxy.
I thought you meant Catboy.
That would be a different kind of porn.
That would be.
But you're both right, guys. You're both right. We got a bunch of people that got questions about cats for you.
Bring it on.
Let's go to Janae in Detroit.
What up, though?
What up, though?
I got a question. So
right.
I heard, okay, you don't have cats around babies because they can jump on top of, the baby and, suck the air out of the baby's mouth. Is that true or false? Because I took that shit and I ran
Are
with
you actually asking me that question right now? It's funny, though, because it is an old wives' tale, man, that cats will steal the baby's breath.
That was in Creep Show or something like that.
That was in the Salem witch trials, man. That was a long time ago. But no, of course not. I mean, look, cats are they're little heat magnets, and they love to curl up next to wherever is hot. And babies put off a lot of heat, so they will, curl up next to babies. And yeah, if you don't supervise your cat and your baby, I mean, cat may lie on top of the kid, but
suffocate them.
It could happen. I mean, it depends on how fat the cat is too. But I mean, you just got to watch it. You got to supervise your cats. But no, of course not. No, man. I believe that all kids should grow up with cats. You know that if you are exposed to a cat at infanthood, whatever that word is, that you actually develop. You're more likely to develop. You're less likely to develop allergies to cats, so that way you become resistant to allergies. So.
Yeah, we were talking off air how I don't have animals, and people think I'm a piece of shit because I don't care about animals the way they care about fucking animals. I'm like, fuck you, I treat people really nice, so they're the most important, aren't they?
You're asking me?
No. I mean,
don't ask me, man.
Cats are your bread and butter, dude.
No. I mean, I just happen to think that by and large, animals kind of have it over humans in a pretty big way.
Why do you think that?
Because they live a much more, meaningful life, I think. I mean, cat wakes up, he's like, I'm going to go hunt something, I'm going to go catch it and kill it, and then I'm going to groom myself and go back to sleep, cuddle up to somebody. It's a very simple, purposeful life. We get so sidetracked with so much bullshit in the span of a day, it's not even funny. And we have egos, and we have baggage, and we have all kinds of shit that animals just don't have. So I find it much more enjoyable.
Well, they're not as smart as us.
Hell no, that's not true.
In that way, their brains don't operate the way as I do. So we get sidetracked with our giant brain power.
No.
No, you're totally right. Cats are fucking. They're really good at algebra.
Hey, man, listen to me. There's a reason why cats have existed for 40,000 years, very successfully, and humans on the other hand have almost wiped each other out 100 times over.
So what about this?
Yeah.
Do you feel? Because this is one of the reasons why I don't own an animal.
Yeah.
I feel like it's slavery. I feel like cats have been broken. Their little brains have been broken, a.k.a. domesticated.
Yeah.
And now they're slaves.
Well, you know what, man? I don't fully disagree with you there. I think that in a perfect world, we wouldn't have quote-unquote pets. We would all be existing, and that goes for every animal. But that's not how we made it, We built it. We made the bed.
Let's go to Andrea. Andrea, South
Hi,
Carolina.
Hey,
how
Andrea.
are you? Hey, hi, Jackson. I just have a question. We have a cat that we rescued when he was about a year old, and he's about 4 now. But every time my daughter walks past him, he will jump out and attack her. He'll hide in the living room, and if she passes by the doorway, he'll jump out and scratch her and stuff.
Okay, now the first thing, Andrew, that we got to do is we have to qualify. We have to qualify what actually is attack. When I work with folks, they all use that word, and let me tell you something. I mean, you've seen it on the show, man. I know the difference between attack and not attack. Now, every time that this happens, is the cat sinking teeth in? Is there blood drawn? Or is the cat just jumping out from somewhere, scratching and running?
Is he being playful?
Exactly.
Well, he jumps out with his claws, and he'll jump up. Like, it's almost like he's playing with her, but he doesn't use his claws with my husband and I, just with my daughter.
Well, I think that it is.
He doesn't like your daughter.
No, well, Jude is right, though. No, it's called play aggression. And your cat is, remember, cats, when they play, they prey, meaning they are, they're always hunting. That's what they're born to do. That's all they do.
It's like they testing, huh?
Yeah, totally. And to be honest, I mean, all you got to do is provide your cat really structured, invested playtime with toys that they can hunt and they can catch and kill, and have your daughter use these toys to get the cat's mojo going and their energy down. And then after that, if your cat is pouncing out from hiding to get your daughter,
what if he smells fish?
Goodbye, Jude.
See how I went with that one?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And that one died. Yeah. Goodbye.
Well, just get rid of the cat. That's what I was.
No, don't listen to Jude.
We're a team here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you good cop, bad cop, right?
Fuck that cat.
Yeah, I'm like, no, the cat's. It reminds me of Animal House, right?
Yeah.
When the girl's passed out and the guy's like thinking about sleeping with her, and the angel and the devil on her shoulder. Yeah.
I'm the devil.
You are. Yeah.
Let's go to Tracy in Fresno. Tracy.
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm doing great.
What's up, Tracy?
I have a quick question. How long do you think in between losing a cat and getting another cat? I had lost my cat. She had kidney failure, but it's been over a year, and I've just had the hardest time bonding with another cat.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, for sure, it's when you lose an animal and you're like, oh my God, really? I mean, like
Heartless
sons of bitches. No. Listen,
I mean it. I'm sorry about your dead cat. That's
no, seriously, it is.
Furball, little nigga.
And I mean, honestly, you gotta gauge it for yourself, though. I mean, there comes a point, where it becomes less about mourning and a little bit more about the fear of getting back into it again. You know what I mean? And let me just tell you one thing: there's a cat out there that needs you. Because that cat will, whether it's in Fresno or anyplace else, that will not make it out of that shelter.
It'll die.
I mean? It will definitely die, and I've, without a doubt,
they kill more cats than motherfucking
man.
Yeah, they kill cats like a motherfucker at them shelters.
They do, man. In California, there's pretty much an 80% chance that if you come into a shelter, you won't come out again. So, what I would tell you is, take that love that you have for all cats and bring it back out there again. I think a year is a lot of time.
Yo, Tracy.
Yes.
How long do you have that cat? Your first cat, like 12 years or some shit like that?
I actually had him 6 years. I rescued him.
Mm-hmm.
He was a stray.
Oh.
And
thank you.
Yeah, it was really hard for me, and I just feel like I have the hardest time bonding with another cat. And I don't know if that's what it is. I'm just scared.
Maybe you should get a dog.
I do have 2 dogs.
Jesus Christ.
Your house must
Can I ask one more really quick question?
Go ahead, you got him.
Please, I have a question that I've heard a lot of, is what causes a cat, my best friend's cat, who is fixed, love cat, family cat, it always pisses on the husband's side of the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot, and
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hang up on you and you can listen.
Yeah. To be honest, though, I don't know why. Sometimes it could be. There's this concept of like the backhanded compliment. Cat really loves somebody,
so he pisses on them.
Pisses on the spot that smells like them.
That's like what 3-year-olds do.
It's like,
it's like, hey, I like this person. I'm gonna throw a balloon at a water balloon. Man,
it's like basically marking your territory. I own this person. You know what I mean? And that's one thing. And the other thing is they feel like that person is threatening them and threatening, their safety, and so they're trying to mark the territory for that. So it really does come down to that individual relationship, but I've definitely seen both.
You ever had a cat pee on you? Oh, no.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Oh, shit.
What do you mean,
Hansy.
shit? You should be happy with my presence. Okay, yo, I don't really trust cat whisperers, man, because whenever there's an animal
Did you just say I don't trust cat whisperers?
Yeah, he doesn't
man.
trust you.
Why the hell are you on this show?
Okay, no, but hold on. I want to ask you a question because I think people who do this shit for a living, I think when people aren't looking, they fuck the animals. In my opinion.
Oh my God!
Tell him to shut the fuck up. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
That was not what he. That's not what he wrote down. By the way,
what did he write doon?
Why cats? They're boring animals.
These are boring animals.
There are no boring animals. They're just boring handsies.
Oh, you got me, buddy.
Bye, Hansy.
Yo, is he serious?
Let's do two more. I'll even let you pick a number. Pick two numbers between 1 and 6. And
between 1 and 6.
Let's go for a crapshoot.
Let's go 4.
All right, 4 is
somebody that hasn't.
Let's go. We got James in Huntington Beach.
Hey, James.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
All right.
What's up, James?
Yo, how's it going? So I'm actually a behavioral therapist for kids, so I kind of, I know the behavioral lingo.
Man.
But I'm wondering, what's the best way to train your cat to walk on a leash? I've seen it done. Everyone pointed and laughed at him, but I've seen it done.
No, I mean, the first and foremost thing is, does your cat want to? I mean, you don't want to, put the square cat in a round hole. I mean, if they don't want to go out there, if they're scared of going outside, then don't do it. If they're constantly itching to get out there, then it's basically just a slow integration into the world of being in a walking vest or a harness or whatever. Because, when you first put that thing on a cat, they just go they just play dead. They'll just try to back out of it. They don't know what that feeling is, and then it's just positive association, and it's just about every time you're in that vest, you get
a treat,
and the best treat, the jackpot treat, that thing that they won't get any other time, and then off comes the vest, and then on until they're acclimated to it, and then slowly you bring in the leash itself, which is another weird feeling for them, and slowly outside.
It's funny how we're all animals, and you could basically do kind of the same shit to a human being.
Absolutely. I mean, he'll be the first one to tell you, when it comes to positive reinforcement, it's one of those things that all species respond to. It doesn't matter whether you're, a cockroach or a human, man. It doesn't matter.
Well, Jackson, I really appreciate you coming by and chopping it up with us. Why don't you let everybody know how they can, what your Twitter is? And
sure. You just find me at Jackson Galaxy. You can find me on Facebook under Jackson Galaxy, Instagram, everywhere. And also just make sure to check out My Cat from Hell this Saturday night, where we take care of the 911 cat Lux.
The famous one, y'all. We covered that story. Watch the episode. I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
All right, take care, Jackson. It was a pleasure chopping it up with you.
Thanks, guys.